Hello everyone, Anis here, and today we're going to be testing the new Spider-Man 2 PC port on an RTX 3050 Ti laptop edition and an i5-12450H along with 32 gigs of RAM and an NVMe SSD. So a bit above the minimum requirements, and we're going to try all of the graphics settings, so let's just go low on all of them first. And dynamic resolution scaling will be off, upscale will be off, frame gen off, anti-aliasing, sure, let's leave it off. Let's see how much performance we can actually push from this thing. Okay, apply. Yep, accept. Low, everything very low. The lowest it can go. So frame gen's off, and the game honestly doesn't look that awful. Like, looks okay. So let's just try. So the frame rate is at 59 FPS, and you can see the average there right next to the FPS counter. So it's on 53. So we're gonna try every single one of the graphics settings and see which one's best. No, you don't do that. So we're gonna actually try this on some battle. And honestly, it doesn't look half bad. Come on, dude. Okay, it's dropping a lot. Oh, Miles, hi. Didn't expect you here. Oh, nope, nope, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. No, you don't. Good. So we're still at a 52 average. All right, we cleared that. Hi, Miles. What's up?
But I appreciate this.
Assist, you. Yeah, sure. I did all the work, buddy. So, swinging around doesn't feel that laggy, honestly. And it feels responsive. Like, at this resolution and this FPS is fine. The graphics do look a little lower, especially like the textures on the trees, as you can see. But the game doesn't look half as bad, honestly. It looks fine in my opinion. Like, okay, yeah, the graphics might look a bit dated, but they don't look horrible. They look okay. And we're gonna go to low. And here's the graphics on low, and I can already tell that there's a performance hit. Now, keep in mind, the GPU is a 4 gig one, so 4 gigabytes. So on higher settings, the textures are gonna struggle. Like, they're gonna struggle a lot. Especially on these newer titles that are unoptimized, like, yeah, it's not gonna perform very well. And I can actually tell it's not performing very good now. So it says 45, but it feels more like 30, 27. So not that great, if I'm being honest. And somehow the low preset is looking worse than a minimum one, which is surprising. The textures actually look way worse for some reason. So we're swinging around just testing out the GPU. I might do a cutscene on the recommended settings though. Criminals have stashed tech parts throughout the city. Find them and take out the criminal. Okay, fine. Alright, thank you. Yeah, exactly. So on low, it doesn't look that different to very low, but it doesn't run that much better. Or like, it runs worse, is what I'm trying to say. Especially like flying through here, it doesn't look good. Maybe on a smaller screen like the Steam Deck or anything, it can look good, but on this, nah, not really. Because you can see all the details. But if I look at the recording screen, it looks better. So maybe if you're watching this on a phone, it might look good. But right now, it's not looking that good. So let's increase this to medium graphics. Okay, let's see. On medium, the game actually looks pretty decent. Yeah, it looks more like Spider-Man 1 Remastered for PC. This doesn't look half as bad, honestly. And it doesn't perform that bad either. Oh, we haven't turned on anti-aliasing. That's probably a reason. But you know, let's swing around a little. Oh, 28, 29. Yeah, we are dropping. So as soon as you get close to the ground, it drops a lot. How about looking at the skyline? Does it drop there? Let's see. Okay. Oh. Alright. Do a couple of tricks. What if we try to stop a crime? Oh, it's the cultists.
How about you point that thing towards me?
No, don't point it towards me. I wouldn't like that. Please. Oh, nope. No. You don't do that. That's not very nice. So on medium settings, it's oh no. No. You don't do that. That's not something you do to a stranger. I'm actually gonna oh no. Oh yeah, you get what you deserve. And tape them to the ground. And we cleared it. And it's running at an average. It says an average 48, but it doesn't feel like it, honestly. But the graphics look okay. Like on medium, they look fine. But let's also enable TAA, because it's off. And that takes a chunk of performance. So let's go anti-aliasing TAA. Okay, and now it already looks a bit better, but let's see how it performs. But the thing with TAA is that things, especially when moving, they look worse. Like, they look blurry. So we're getting 30, 28, 29, yeah, it's dropping, especially when you're closer to the ground. 27, yeah, that's rough. We can enable frame gen though, but we'll do it on high. We'll do it with a preset that it comes with. So, can we swing? Yes, we can. Oh, I started a cutscene. Okay, that's fine. Let's do a cutscene.
You really gotta do this with the mask on?
Depends.
Relax. I'm not trying to get...
Can I abandon? Oh, yeah, I can. Yeah, we don't want to do a mission right now. We're on a different mission. So we're playing as Miles now. Now, we see the performance on medium, so let's increase it to high. Let's go. Settings, display and graphics, high. Now, the PC should struggle now, the laptop. And it is. Oh, 60. 54. 30, 25. Yeah, that's not good. Especially the input lag. Like, it adds a lot of input lag compared to just playing normally, you know? Yeah, this frame rate is, it looks blurry and it plays bad, which is a combo for disaster. So yeah, high doesn't perform that good. Who would have thought? But this game to look like this and perform this bad, the developers clearly didn't put much thought into optimization. Like, optimization was the last thing on their mind. They didn't take into account that people with lower PCs, lower end PCs would play this game. And honestly, an RTX 3050 Ti isn't that low, in my opinion. Maybe for others it is, but in my opinion it's fine. Like, it's a good GPU, it's just the games that are horrible at optimization. No, we don't want to go there, because we're gonna trigger the mission again. So let's increase to very high. Very high. So this is Ultra. We are now running the game at Ultra graphics, and it's running at 25 FPS. But to be fair, the update that NVIDIA provided for its GPUs is actually helping a lot, because previously it would run way worse than this. It would be like 15 FPS, something like that. Something like that. So this is actually better than it was. And with frame gen and DLSS, we might actually be able to get more performance out of this, and maybe make it playable at this resolution. So let's finish this, and we're gonna enable the recommended settings, the preset that it automatically gives you. And even though it says that an SSD is required, and I'm actually using an SSD, I saw it freeze. Like when I was playing yesterday, it froze a couple of times, which is surprising, because if you say it needs an SSD, make it playable on an SSD, you know? So yeah, looking at the city gets rough. Yeah, this is rough. This is low frame rate, 20s. This is very low. So we're gonna increase and we're gonna add frame gen and DLSS to this thing. Let's go frame gen on and upscale method DLSS with balanced. Yeah, let's see now. Yeah, it runs better. Like you can see more frames, but you can tell that it's laggy. Are you, bro? Chill. For real, these are the most annoying NPCs in a Spider-Man game ever. Yeah, let's actually, yep. And these here, and we did it. We saved the city. Up, there's one more guy left. And there you go. You're welcome, city. So frame gen along with DLSS makes this run a bit better. It says 47 FPS, but you can actually tell the frames generating. So it's more playable than it was with the previous drivers, that's for sure. But it's not good. Like an average of 42 is optimistic, to say the least. Like, I don't know, it's playable but not enjoyable, I'd say. Like, I expected better from this. I'm actually gonna do something else too. I'm gonna go to settings, display and graphics, and we're gonna set the dynamic resolution scaling at 60. So let's see if this actually makes any difference or not. Why is it lagging? Whoa. So frame gen's on and it's lagging even more. How? What is going on here? Yeah, this isn't playable. Yo, this is so laggy. So we're actually gonna test the recommended graphics for this thing. So let's go reset all, and let's go reset all, continue. So it's presetting at high. All these other settings mostly at high. Motion blur, yeah, we want to turn this off. Film grain all the way down. Sharpness to 1, because this makes the game look horrible. And test these graphics. So it should be frame gen on with DLSS, and it's targeting 30 as far as I can see. It should be doing 60, but it's going 30. But this feels okay, like not good, not great, just okay. Just playable. You can tell it's not 30. This is not 30. Yeah, 25 with frame gen is not a good experience. It should be at like 45 for this configuration and graphics. Like this kind of graphics shouldn't demand a super beefy computer, you know? It runs okay. Like, the default preset runs okay. That's all I'm gonna say. It runs fine. let's go and look at the skyline. Yeah, clearly skyline. Let me get up here. Honestly, doesn't lag or look that bad, to be honest. But I think frame gen's on, so let's check. Oh, it's not. Wow. Okay. Upscale quality to... Let's do performance. Ultra? No, let's just do normal performance. Let's see. Yo, this is actually playable. 60 FPS with these graphics. Yo, this is good. This is actually very good. Yeah, these graphics are like paired with this FPS. It's pretty good. I think I just made this game playable. Yeah, it's performing way better. Now it's dropping, obviously. But compared to previously, this is amazing. It's running and looking good. Whoa. Who would have known that tinkering with settings would actually make a difference? Yeah, this runs fine. Like, it's an enjoyable experience. I might even cap it to 30 and use lossless frame gen, but I don't know. Yeah, this is fine. Like, if you've got this configuration, then use these settings, because it runs fine. And it looks good too. Like, it's running at 60, of course, with frame gen, but it's running at around 60, which is very good. Especially for like story games, a super high frame rate isn't that necessary. It's nice, but not super necessary. Yeah, this is fine. So let's actually take a look at these settings so you can copy them and get the same performance that I'm getting. So the settings for this are 1080p with FSR 3.1.0 frame gen, DLSS performance, dynamic resolution scaling off, and the high preset. So high textures, textural filtering to 4 times. So shadow quality at high, ambient occlusion at SSAO, screen space reflections at low, ray tracing is off completely, don't do that. Level of detail high, traffic high, crowd high, hair quality high, weather particle high, depth of field high, bloom on, chromatic aberration on, vignette on, motion blur, yeah, I don't like it very much. Field of view is at normal, film grain to 1 and sharpness to 1. I think if you have the sharpness to 10, lower it. It's gonna make your game look horrible. Full screen effects on and screen shake on. So these settings actually make the game worth playing. And I'm actually gonna mess around with the settings a little more to see if I can get a comparable experience with lower settings. So the settings are at texture quality high, texture filtering 2x. So you should just copy these settings if you have got a similar setup, because it's gonna run better. Okay, and the other tab, DLSS at performance, frame gen on, dynamic resolution scaling as it is. And now you should perform very decently. Like, this is very playable now that we optimized it. Like, the graphics look good, and I started the mission again. I don't want to start the mission. Please let me not start the mission. Alright, Now, the game looks fine, runs fine, so I think we're good. We finally beat the horrible performance allegations of this game. So I think now, after improving the graphics and everything else, the game looks and runs quite better. Like, it runs at around 60, so 30 upscale to 60 or generated to 60. And graphics also look fine. DLSS is not my preferred choice of upscaling. I don't like upscaling at all, but compared to running it at 720p, this is good. So we're getting a mostly constant 60. The inputs do feel a little off, but it's better than it was. Like, this is actually playable compared to previously. Going down to the pedestrians and the cars and everything is gonna tank your performance a little, but not as much as it did before. Like, I'm getting 57 here, so that's good. 52. So that's running at around 20 FPS, 20, 25, something like that. And it's generating frames. But honestly, I think this is running fine. So yeah, in my opinion, if you've got a similar machine, these settings are gonna be plenty of good to enjoy the game. To play it and not have it run horribly, lagging constantly. So yeah, that's gonna do for this video. See you next time.